Hello and welcome to printmaking. When you are printmaking, you need this tool. This is your carving tool. It is also known as a gouge. In the base here, there are a few different tips with different sizes. This V-shaped tip carves out large sections, where this smaller tip carves out much smaller sections like lines. These are both the carving side of this tool, and you can see that they are much different from each other. Then we also have an even larger size tool, and then this one, which is another V-shaped. We won't be using this tool, but this will help you cut your linoleum block. So if I had a piece this big, I can attach this to my tool and cut away. I'm going to show you how to attach these to your tool, but first, when you are using different parts of your blade, make sure that you store all of these tools right back in here when you're not using them. So for this project, I'm going to start with this medium blade, which means I'm going to start and put all of these other ones away. The top of my tool here has a few different pieces. It has this piece that turns, and then inside are a few different components. I need to find a U shape and slide this cup in that spot. So it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna put this piece right in this side. See how that separates? And then I'm gonna make sure that this is nice and loose so that this bump reaches the bottom. And then I'm gonna tighten this. And now my tool is nice and tight. For my project, my carving block, I have this piece of linoleum. Now, whether you have a piece this big or a piece this big, you have one rule. When you're carving, you need to make sure that you are pushing away from yourself. That means your fingers need to be behind the blade at all times. This is going to be a little bit difficult to do on smaller pieces, which is why I'm showing you on a smaller piece. I want you to see that even though it's difficult, I'm still going to always keep my fingers behind this blade. I'm also always going to keep my body behind this blade. So I'm never ever going to carve this way at myself. I'm always going to push away from myself with my other hand here. This will prevent you from slipping and cutting your finger. On my sketch here, I'm going to match these black and white areas. So I'm going to color them in accordingly. So here I have colored in all the black on my stamp. Anything black that I want to print in black ink, I am not going to carve. So right now, I'm going to start by carving away the white. Now that I have my image transferred onto my stamp, I am going to start carving. Again, I'm always going to be pushing away from myself. So for this top area here, I'm going to start by outlining. So I'm going to line up my tool, my gouge, and then I'm going to dig in and draw a line. And I just dug out a little bit into the linoleum. I'd say I want to go a little bit deeper than that. So I'm going to take my tool again and go over that line a second time. Now that line is much deeper. I can also feel it with my hand. I'm going to remove all the white area. I'm going to push down away from my body and remove that chunk. And then I'm going to just repeat that with this whole area. Always pushing away from my body, even if I have to turn my stamp in some strange directions. Now for me, it would not make sense to carve this way because where would I hold the stamp? I need to make sure that I turn my stamp whatever way makes it easiest to push away. And usually that means that the part I'm carving is going to be at the top so that I can hold at the bottom.